All right, so here we have the inequality. Absolute value of t minus 48 is less than or equal to 27. Models the range of monthly average temperatures, capital T, in degrees Fahrenheit at a certain location. We're supposed to solve the inequality and then give the possible interpretations of the inequality. All right, so first things first, absolute value of t minus 48 is less than or equal to 27. So that means we're going to have a tripartite in that following manner. Now we're going to have to add 48 everywhere. And so 48 minus 27, that should be what? 21 less than or equal to t less than or equal to, that's going to be 75. Okay. All right. And so that would be our inequality. Now, if we do kind of like we did on the last one, put it into set builder notation, how would that look? Since it doesn't ask, we'll go ahead and do it anyway. Well, that's going to be t such that, and then it's going to be 21 less than or equal to capital T less than or equal to 75, and then the end one. So that's what it would look like in set builder notation. And what's the possible interpretation? Well, we can say that the monthly average temperatures are going to uh, vary from 21 degrees Fahrenheit to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, that would be something that we could say about that, just based on what we have here. Now, could we make it even more? Not really, because we don't have any extra information on this one. So that's as far as we could go. All right, so here we have a list of the highest elevations in 7 geographic regions, complete parts A through D. So we're supposed to calculate the average of the elevations, which regions have their highest elevation within 600 feet of that, which ones have within 3,000 feet of that, and then basically write absolute value inequality showing this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and use our calculator. And so let's go to the calculator. And I think I'm going to show you two ways to do this. First way, we'll just add them up and divide. So we'll do 16,046 plus, and then we had 12,373 plus, then we had 10,896 plus 10,201 plus 9,778 plus 8,251 plus 3,079. So if we add all those together and we divide by the number it said there was, which is 7, this is going to be our average. Did I get all the numbers right? 6. Um, I'm just going to check all my numbers to make sure they're all right, because I didn't look at that before. Sometimes I write them down and don't do that. 16,046, 12,373, 10,896, 10,201, 9,778, 8,251, and 3,079. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that's what we're at. So it looks like 1,0,089. So that is going to be my average. All right. So average equals 10,008. Oops, 10,089. I put too many zeros. Okay. And so that's going to be in feet. Now, what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to come up with which ones are within 600 feet of that. So, what we have to do is take that 10,089, so 10089 plus 600. So that's going to be 10,689. And if we take it, subtract 600, that's going to give us 9,489. So this one has to be between 10689 and 9,489. So it's going to be between those. And so where do we have those being located? So we have then 9,489. That one's within it. That's because we have to think about this on a number line here. That's where I was getting confused. So 9, 4, 8, 9, and this is 10, 6, 8, 9. So it has to be between them. So that one's in between, and it looks like that one's in between. So only, on this case, X and W. Now, which ones are within 3,000 feet? So 3,000 feet, we just have to change what we have to add. So that's going to be, it's going to go from, and this will be 7,089. And if we take 10,089 plus 3,000, that's going to be 13,089. So it's going to be this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, but not that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be basically, let's see, I guess U, V, W, X, and Y. Okay. And so then let E be an elevation, write an absolute value inequality that says E is within 3,000 feet of A. All right. So what did we do here? Well, basically, we took what our average was and we added the 3,000 or subtracted the 3,000. And so what we're going to do is we're going to say to find it, the absolute value of E, which is our elevation, minus our A, has to be less than or equal to 3,000. Because now what we're going to do is we're going to say, take that and drop it. It's going to become tripartite. E minus A less than or equal to 3,000, but a greater than or equal to a negative 3,000. So when we add 10,000 or whatever it is, 10,089 to here and to here, what we're getting is, this number here and this number here. Okay, so this is the inequality showing that this is what we did basically. Okay, just adding and subtracting the average to the 3,000 feet. All right, let's stop there and come back for some more.